Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Thanks for waiting. We had a little technical problem. I'm 6 minutes late. Thank you for waiting. Before I start my webinar today, before I start talking about practical strategies to improve employee health and well-being, especially mental health, I would like to first of all introduce myself to people who don't know me. I'm the founder CEO of BreathHub. BreathHub is a guided breath work app for people who don't know about it, for people who want to stay healthy and well through practicing breath work, but who don't want to go through the process of trying to find a breath worker nearby or pay hundreds of pounds to one session. We offer hundreds of breathing sessions, more than actually 800 breathing sessions and courses for a much lower price. And you can, of course, because it's an app, you can use it anywhere, anytime, in the office, anywhere, and especially if you want to stay healthy and well, breath work is very important. And today I'm going to be talking about that. I founded Breath Hub a year and a half ago, but my journey with breathwork started 25 years ago, and I've been researching, studying breathwork, and teaching breathwork for over 20 years. I'm the founder, president of Breath Coaching Federation, also vice president at Graduate School of Behavioral Health Sciences, and I have been working basically on the behavioral habits, the behavioral side of breathing habits for over 25 years, doing a lot of research, basically on how different breathing habits affect our health and well-being, and I'm going to be explaining that to you in detail. And that is something most people don't know about. Over the years, I was privileged to work with over 40,000 people, and I have certified over 2,000 breath workers globally. I was featured in many magazines, TV stations like CNN, BBC, radios, The Times, Forbes, Fox, and I have worked with major companies like HSBC, ING Bank, Vodafone, Siemens, Pfizer, many more. I have worked with celebrities, with professional athletes, with businesswomen, businessmen from C-level, and also in all levels in different corporate settings for many years. And I'm very happy to say that we, as Breath Hub, passed over 280,000 users. So more than 280,000 people are breathing with us with Breath Hub right now, and I'm very honored to say that. So first of all, I would like to start by talking about a problem you might not be aware of, which is that statistics show that millions of people are suffering from breathing-related issues. Wrong breathing habits, which we call dysfunctional breathing habits, as behavioral experts, we call dysfunctional breathing habits, and I'm going to be explaining what I mean by dysfunctional breathing habits. There are more than 200 scientifically well-known and scientifically proven symptoms caused by these habits. Most of these symptoms remain unsolved, and some of these symptoms, for those who don't know about it, are anxiety, panic attack, headaches, migraine, attention deficit problems, stress, depression, body pain, chronic pain, and many more. And most of these symptoms, especially if they are breathing related, remain unsolved because people don't know the benefits of breath work, or most people don't know that they can heal or ease, for example, migraine by just practicing breath work for 3 to 5 minutes. Or most people don't know that they can heal or ease muscle pain or body pain or neck pain or jaw pain or chronic pain just by practicing 5 minutes of breath work every day. Or most people don't know that they can heal or ease depression or stress or anxiety and panic attack. Or even if they do, breath work right now, it is the new wellness trend. That's why there are more and more people interested in breath work. And I've been in the industry for over, obviously, 20 years. And I haven't seen this many people practicing breath work, or this many companies asking for breath work sessions, or asking for breathwork courses and workshops to support their employees stay healthy. I think it's because Also, it's also because of what we've been experiencing with the pandemic. I think many people realized the importance of breathing. Many people understood, even though it was scientifically well known all around the world, many people understood and also become aware that our breathing is the most important thing, and it supports our immune system. And before I get into scientific detail, I want to just take a moment for all of us to maybe just close our eyes and connect with our breathing just for a couple of seconds, just noticing our breathing, breathing in and breathing out, just feeling the air coming into the body and going out. We're basically breathing in gases, carbon dioxide, oxygen, and many more gases. And we're breathing out some of them, and some of the gases stay in our system and change to ATP, which is pure life energy. So really connect with that. Breath is life. Our whole body, our organs, our cells, our tissues live, stay alive and healthy because we're breathing. And if we have problems in our breathing, our cells don't regenerate, they die faster. Our organs, if there isn't enough oxygen in the body, if there isn't enough oxygen in the brain, our organs don't function properly. If there isn't enough oxygen overall in the body, our whole immune system collapses. So breathing is not just respiration, breathing is life. Our body, our organs, our whole system lives with breath. That's why we can live without food and water for days, for weeks, but without our breath, we die in a couple of minutes. Let's just feel the importance of that. And really connect with your breathing, connect with that life force energy, and really try to understand what it means for you. We take our first breath, come to life, we breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, and we give our last breath and we die. And what we do in between is called life. So you are living because you are breathing. So if you right now do understand the importance of breathing, you now know why there are more than 200 symptoms related to breathing. And these symptoms, when you look at the researches, especially, for example, the CIPD Health and Wellbeing Work Report 2021, we see that companies all around the world are paying billions of dollars on their employee health costs. And when you look at the major illnesses, the major sicknesses, the 4 top causes of short-term absence in the workplace, we see that the first one, 88%, is headaches and migraine. The second one, 48%, is neck pain, shoulder pain, sitting in front of the computer. Many people say I have shoulder pain because I sit in front of the computer all day long. But I say, being a breathing expert and a behavioral expert and a breathing scientist, also a faculty member at Breathing Sciences School, who have been doing research for over 20 years on dysfunctional breathing habits, I say it's not because you're sitting in front of the computer, it's because you are not breathing properly, because you're holding on to your breath, because you're probably breathing shallow or breathing too deep, because every time we change our breath, every time we breathe dysfunctional, every time we don't breathe natural or breathe the way our body needs due to some I'm not going to go into detail, but due to some emotional changes or due to some changes in our thought system, due to some changes in the environment, our breathing habits, dysfunctional breathing habits can get triggered from anything, anytime something happens in the office, something happens on the bus, something happens on the road, and then they get triggered. And every time a breathing habit gets triggered, and every time we change our breathing, because due to that the respiratory chemistry changes, our whole chemistry changes, our whole body fluid chemistry changes, and that's why Also, due to research, 33% of the people who are absent or who are having problems in the workplace experience stress, 26% experience depression and anxiety. And as a breathing scientist who have been doing research for many years, I am certain that most of these symptoms are because of dysfunctional breathing habits, and people don't need to use prescriptive medicine to heal these symptoms. They can just take 4 or 5 minutes a day. They can just practice breath work for 4 or 5 minutes a day, or at the times they are stressed, at the times they are depressed or have anxiety or have back pain, neck pain, headaches, migraine, attention deficit problems. Employees, anyone listening to me can use breath work for a couple of minutes and heal and ease these symptoms. So the question I get from many people is, because there are a lot of meditation apps and meditation is more popular than breath work, people think breath work and meditation are the same thing, because there are a lot of meditation apps, and also there are a lot of meditation practices which also include breathing, some kind of breathing exercises. And yet breath work is very different, because the breathing exercises during meditation are exercises, with the breathing exercises we do during meditation, we do not manipulate or we do not work or change our breathing pattern due to what we're doing or what we're thinking or what we're feeling. But with breath work, we fully focus on breath work and change our breathing and do work on our breathing. And let me give you an example why it's so different, and for you to understand the difference between breath work and meditation. Of course, breath work is very much powerful on the physiological level. Meditation is powerful on the psychological level. Breath work is both powerful on the psychological and physiological level, but first of all on the physiological level. Why? Because with breath work, you change the oxygen level or the carbon dioxide level in your cells and in your blood in a matter of seconds. So with every breath work practice you do, you literally, every time you practice breath work, every time you practice any kind of breathing techniques, I'm not talking about breathing like watching your breath or observing your breath, the exercises you do during meditation, but really sitting down and doing breath work. Any kind of breath work will increase the oxygen levels in your blood. It will increase the also carbon dioxide levels. It will balance the oxygen and carbon dioxide levels. It will balance the respiratory chemical access, and due to that you will have more oxygen in the brain. That's why by breath work, by using breath work, many people heal attention deficit problems. We have been using breath work as the Breathing Sciences School, Breath Coaching Federation, and also my school, Nevşah Institute, over the years in schools. We've been teaching it to students. We've been teaching it in universities. We've been teaching it in companies. And we've been seeing that people can literally heal attention deficit problems, even ADD, ADHD, which is very common, especially in schools right now due to all the social media and everything. Literally heal or ease ADD, ADHD, attention deficit problems, concentration problems, or any kind of anxiety and depression and any kind of headaches and anything to do with brain fog and not being able to understand, not being able to think straight, because all of these symptoms appear when you don't have enough oxygen in the brain. So especially if we're talking about mental health and if we're talking about the physiological side of mental health, not the psychological side, breath work is very important. Why? Because if you don't have enough oxygen in the brain, and if you do have a dysfunctional breathing habit, a wrong breathing habit, if you're breathing wrong throughout the day, and if you're not doing breath work throughout the day, you will probably have less oxygen than people who practice breath work or people who have functional breathing habits. And in the end, you will experience attention deficit problems, headaches, migraines, ADD, ADHD, concentration issues, or brain fog. That's why the students we've been working with, the people who we've been working with, and the corporate employees, and also C-level businesswomen, businessmen I've been working with, also my team. We've been seeing an increase, especially on attention level. And if you do practice breath work every day, like I said, you can heal and ease migraines, headaches. You can have better attention. You can learn quicker, and you can you will be able to fully focus and fully concentrate on whatever you're doing, and you will reach to the highest level of mental health, because when the physiology is balanced, when your chemical body fluid chemical access is balanced, your brain also works in a balanced way. Not to go into detail, but our breathing affects our respiratory chemistry. Our respiratory chemistry affects the body fluid chemistry, and the fluids in the brain, if they are too alkaline or if they are too acidic, we start experiencing symptoms. And many people, due to that, experience symptoms. So what is now popular, like many people talk about the stress syndrome, or many people talk about the fight or flight reflex. When you go deeper on into fight or flight reflex, and when you do research on what's really happening on the chemistry of the body during fight or flight reflex, like what's really happening physiologically, what's really happening on the chemical level, what's really happening in the body fluid level, when you are stressed, or when you are in depression or anxiety, or when you experience panicky feelings, or when you experience all kinds of edginess, you will see that your body fluid chemistry is either too alkaline or either too acidic. And due to your breathing habits, your respiratory chemistry can go very much alkaline, and you might be experiencing a symptom called hypocapnia, which is lowering the carbon dioxide. Overbreathing habit causes that, and the whole system, your whole body fluid goes into alkaline. You experience a symptom called alkalosis, and you start experiencing panic and anxiety and headaches and migraine, and also a lot of tension in the body pain. Your hands start sweating, you start feeling numb, and you start feeling foggy, and you start experiencing all kinds of panic. And the opposite, if you go too much acidic, and that is because of a shallow breathing habit, and many people also go into hypercapnia, which is the opposite of hypocapnia, a higher level of carbon dioxide, and then your whole body fluid chemistry goes into acidic. You experience a symptom called acidosis, and you start experiencing depression, and you start experiencing other symptoms. I have been working with, like I said, many people, and especially on body pain, migraine, headaches. It is very important, and we're obviously offering a solution. As a breathwork teacher, as a breathing scientist, with all the work I've been doing, on the personal level, on the corporate level, I have realized that it is great for all of us, to join a workshop, to join a breathwork retreat, to join courses, or it's great for companies to organize courses. Like one time, a few years ago, me and my team, we were doing breathing sessions every week at Siemens. And then another time we did a weekend retreat with a tech company. And then we did one-day trainings, and we did 2-hour courses in other corporate environments. And in my experience, I have seen that if we go ahead and teach breath work, and if there isn't a tool for people to use anywhere, anytime, at the lowest cost possible, especially when they have breathing related issues, they forget about breath work. So I'm still doing workshops, and I'm still organizing retreats. But on top of that, now I have an app, and that's why I built the app, because After I teach the breathing techniques or breath work, what works is actually people doing breath work every day for 3 to 5 minutes. And it's really like 3 to 5 minutes. That's why the sessions in Breath Up are 3 to 5 minutes, because that's enough. And that's why a breathwork app you can use anywhere, anytime, with guided breathwork sessions where you can just close your eyes, put your earphones on, and just listen to experts is the solution. We are the first platform of its kind, which is offering hundreds of breathing techniques at the lowest cost possible. There are no other breathwork, guided breathwork apps that you can close your eyes and listen and practice breathwork sessions with experts. We are the first, and there are other breathwork apps, but you need to practice by yourself, or they don't include all breathing techniques right now taught around the world. Almost every school, breathwork school around the world, is involved in this project. We have more than 400 teachers now involved in this project, writing content, writing blogs, writing sessions, and narrating also sessions, and creating content. With Breath Hub, you can build daily habit of breath work. You can heal and ease breathing related symptoms, like I said, panic attack, anxiety, migraine, body pain, attention deficit problems, chronic pain, neck pain, and many more. And you can research if you want to know which problems are caused because of dysfunctional breathing habits. You can just Google hypocapnia, and just Google the symptoms caused because of hypocapnia, or Google hypercapnia and research on symptoms caused by hypercapnia, because hypocapnia and hypercapnia, which are the symptoms caused because of dysfunctional breathing habits, is well-known symptoms, and there are some symptoms, there are some sicknesses, illnesses caused because of that. And daily breath work can help heal those symptoms and help you become much more healthier physiologically. So if everything I've been talking about wasn't enough for you to understand the difference between breath work and meditation, I'm going to give you one last example, actually two examples, on how breath work and meditation is different. For example, if somebody is experiencing a panic attack or anxiety, a doctor or a psychologist won't tell them to close their eyes and meditate, but they're going to tell them to close their eyes and slow down the breathing, and they're going to teach them a breathing technique. Because by changing your breath, in a couple of minutes, you're going to be able to change your body fluid chemistry, which is going to, with breath work, it will balance the respiratory chemical excess, and it will balance your psychology. So balancing your physiology, I don't know how much you're into pH and body fluid, keeping your pH balanced, or how much you know about the importance of a balanced pH. I can just say, if you're too acidic, I gave you examples of acidic and alkaline. If you're too acidic or too alkaline, you might even die. So that's how far it can get. People die of acidity, or people die of alkaline. Maybe you've heard of people, having a heart attack doing sports, or because their body wasn't able to compensate the lactic acid, or other symptoms people have been experiencing. So keeping our body fluid pH balance is very important. Whenever our body fluid pH isn't balanced, we start experiencing not only physical but also psychological symptoms like panic attack and anxiety. And many of the psychological prescriptive medicine is actually to balance your chemistry. And instead of taking a prescriptive medicine, you can practice breathwork every day to keep your emotions and your thoughts balanced. And second example, for example, if you have migraine, if you're experiencing a headache, if you're having a headache, or migraine attack, closing your eyes and meditating won't help it. Or maybe it will in an hour, but closing your eyes, and for example, if you have Breath Hub on your phone, going on to Breath Hub and starting, for example, the migraine-free breaths session or course, and doing a 3-minute or 4-minute breathing technique specifically to heal or ease the breathing symptom that is behind the migraine or that is triggering the migraine. Of course, the only reason behind migraine isn't dysfunctional breathing habits. I mean, I can't tell you something like, if you have migraine, you definitely have a dysfunctional breathing habit, because you might have some organic reasons. Of course, that wouldn't be scientific. I couldn't say that. But if you are, for example, like my mom, who had migraine for over 30 years, and I experienced that with her for, since my childhood, as much as I can remember. And she has seen a lot of doctors, and they couldn't find any organic reason. And we probably saw like more than 20 doctors, and they all told her, there isn't an organic reason behind your migraine. It is probably psychological. Just try to calm yourself and just, practice some breathing, practice some meditation, try to keep yourself uh, try to keep yourself stress-free. So live a stress-free life was the suggestion, because there wasn't an organic reason. There wasn't a problem in her brain. There wasn't a problem in her veins. There wasn't any organic problem. Then, with me, after I finished my breathwork trainings, she started working with breathwork every day, like right now thousands of people are doing with Breath Hub. More than 280,000 people actually are right now doing with Breath Hub. We started working with her, and she spent like 44 to 5 minutes a day. And she was like very dedicated. She kept on practicing, and some days she had headaches, she practiced anyway. Some days she still had migraine, and she went on and on for week after week, just 4 or 5 minutes a day. And now her migraine is gone. It's fully gone. She doesn't even have a headache. And I've been seeing people heal or ease migraine or headaches just by themselves by practicing breath work, hundreds of people. And you can do that too. So to summarize, there are well-known, scientifically proven symptoms that are caused by dysfunctional breathing habits. With Breath Hub, with practicing daily breath work, you can heal those symptoms and be healthier. If you don't have those symptoms, that's also nice, because with breath work, with every minute of breath work, you are increasing the oxygen level in your cells, in your tissues, in your brain. So your whole immune system, you're boosting your immune system, you're boosting your alertness, you're boosting your brain functions better, your whole body functions better, your cells regenerate faster. So it's basically the best thing you can do during your day, just 3 minutes or 4 minutes of breath work. It's basically the best thing you can do for your health, for better health, better fitness, better appearance, better sleep, better mindfulness, even like with deep sleep. Dysfunctional or functional breathing habits matter. Just try 3 minutes or 4 minutes of breath work, especially a relaxation breathing technique before you go to bed. You're going to sleep much faster, and you're going to have a better sleep. Right now, we have corporate packages, and companies can reduce their health costs and also increase productivity, of course, with regular breath work. I think not only on the corporate level, but on every level, we humans need breath to stay healthy and well. Our body needs breath. And if we don't breathe functional, if we don't breathe healthy and natural, our whole physiology starts collapsing. Like I said, our cells don't regenerate. We have less energy. We have less focus. And that's why we define Breath Hub as the scientific way of being well. We help people improve their physical and mental health by increasing the oxygen levels in their body, in their brain, and we help them increase productivity and performance with breathing. So better breathing equals to better performance. And we are offering concrete solutions with science-backed data. We've been, like I said in the beginning, doing as the Breath Coaching Federation, Breathing Sciences School, Graduate School of Behavioral Health Sciences, International Breathwork Foundation, all of the breathworkers around the world, and breathwork schools. We've been doing a lot of research and a lot of We have a lot of experts in our teams. We've been doing a lot of research, and we are now, as breath workers, as breathing scientists, certain that breath work can heal and ease these symptoms and help us, all of us, reach to sustainable health and well-being. BreathHub is an app, a guided breathwork app, and yet it is a platform designed for helping people live better by breathing better. Because right now we have the app, but we are also working on BreathHub Academy, which will include video courses. It is going to be launched in a couple of months. We basically in BreathHub brought together breathing experts and formulated different packages, and we're offering those packages on mobile platforms. We have experts. We combined, especially on the corporate level, what we do is we combined live and online trainings with BreathHub subscriptions, because as experts, we have seen that that works amazingly. If we only have the app, for example, a company buys the BreathHub app for their employees, for example, for 100 people, they have BreathHub app. But if these people are not educated on how to use those sessions and how to use breathwork and the importance of breathwork and the importance of practicing it daily, they will probably not use the app. The opposite is also, and we won't get the results we want. The opposite is also true. If we, and I've been doing it for many years, if we do live and online trainings and we teach breathwork, great. And we have breathwork sessions, we have group workshops for a couple of hours, for a couple of days. It's great. You know, people have great experiences. But if they don't go ahead and practice every day, for 3 to 5 minutes, or at least a week, you know, a few days a week, if they don't have an app, they don't have a system they can use anywhere, anytime, and especially when they have migraine and when they have panic attack or when they have anxiety, we don't get the solutions we want as well. So our corporate packages include online and live trainings, plus 1 month, 3 month, yearly BreathHub subscriptions, so that we can support your team by doing, we do regular online and live trainings every 15 days. So if you, for example, you buy as a corporate, of course, we have discounts and different prices and all that, and you can get a lot of information by just contacting us. You can send emails, info@breathhub.app, if you want to try our app, especially to support your employees to stay healthy and well. In our packages, we basically included online workshops and online or live workshops, because we have experts from all around the world. So in major cities, we have, in most of the major cities, we have at least 5 to 10 breathwork experts, or probably near the cities. We can do live trainings or online trainings, and we offer live and online trainings every 15 days. And on top of that, we give you the BreathUp subscription so that people can learn the importance of breathwork, can learn how to practice it correctly, can also analyze their breathing habits, because on the personal level, analyzing their breathing habits and teaching people how to use the BreathUp breath analysis system, which is a unique algorithm that is inside the app, inside the platform, is very important, because with the BreathUp breathing analysis algorithm, you can start a customized journey by checking your breath and checking your unique breathing habits, and by learning about your dysfunctional breathing habits and how you can change your unique dysfunctional breathing habits and create a customized program. So we basically with live and online courses, myself and my team, we support you and your team on making breathing a daily habit, and helping you understand how to improve your health and also elevate the symptoms caused by dysfunctional breathing habits, heal or ease them. And we offer hundreds of breathing sessions and courses that are designed by world-renowned breathing experts. And those sessions are very important to boost the immunity, boost motivation, and also for mental health and mental well-being. To summarize, the Breath Up corporate packages include mobile subscriptions, online live trainings program, face-to-face trainings, and so far we've helped improve lives of hundreds of employees from all around the world through workshops, groups, one-on-one sessions. And there are basically two ways Breath Up can contribute to your business. One is by improving employee health and increasing performance and productivity. I think health, if you're looking for a formula that will bring health naturally in your life, in your company, in your environment, that can be done with breath work. And the second, of course, if we are all healthy, we're going to be together reducing companies' health costs. I'm very happy to inform that we started working with some major companies in UK as well, and we have tailored programs for your employees' needs. We include meditation in some programs, breathing and meditation in others, coaching in some programs. We also have breathing analysts that were graduated from the breathing science school who can analyze your employees' breathing habits, who can also work with Capna trainers, which is a device, which is a biofeedback system, which might be included in the packages if you want to work more on the dysfunctional breathing habits, if you want us to work more on specific symptoms, healing or easing specific symptoms. And thank you for listening to me. I'm, as you can probably tell, I'm a very, very dedicated teacher, and my mission right from the start, even 25 years ago, when I first tried breath work, and I was amazed with how powerful it was, because it literally changed my whole life. A few sessions changed my whole life. I was in deep depression. I didn't want to do anything. I was in my 20s. I was feeling lost, and I was feeling out of control. Everything was basically messy. I don't know if you remember your 20s, but my 20s was messy. And with a few sessions, I started, like, it's kind of like a fog in my brain just cleared, and I was more aware. I was able to be, I was able to connect with my mission. I started seeing visions for my future, and my mission got clearer and clearer each day. And and it was obvious that what my mission was, and I've been on that mission for over 20 years professionally, 25 years personally, and I dedicated my life to teaching and introducing this amazing tool to hundreds of millions of people, because I'm certain that we humans can reach to sustainable health and well-being by teaching and sharing and using this amazing tool, just our breath, which is naturally given to us to stay healthy. Our breath is there to keep all our organs and all our tissues and all our cells healthy, and we're looking elsewhere, but it's in our breath. It's pure life. It's life force energy. And thank you for giving me this 40 minutes of your day. And I am looking forward to hearing from you all. If you are interested in any of our corporate packages or anything we teach, anything I teach, if you're interested to learn more about breath work, we also do free webinars in your company, and we do, like this one, we do free workshops where you can try. We will also be giving you a code for anyone who registers. We're going to be giving you a code so that you can download and use BreathUp for free for a month. And I am, like I said, looking forward to hearing from you, looking forward for your emails and messages. Let me give you our email once again, info@breathhub.app. Thank you, and see you. Bye for now.